Okay, we're going to be replacing the multifunction switch here, which controls your headlights, your wipers. All of those functions are in there. It's both. Get a better view here. There you go. So you've got your wipers, your delays, you know, your lights, everything's in here, your blinkers. It's one big assembly on the 2020, I believe, through 2026 Santa Fe's and other Hyundais and Kias. But we're going to replace this today. The dealer was quoting me $850 for this part at one dealer. At another dealer, it was $1,050. And they wanted $200 to $300 just to install this. So I figured I'll take a crack at it myself. When I looked these up, there's 3 different ones. I've got the most expensive. To buy them from another brand new from a vendor would be $600. So I chose to try eBay, and I picked this one up for 88 bucks. For 88 bucks, it's worth it even if it don't work to try it. So here we go. Let's get to work on this. First thing you're going to want to do is get that battery disconnected. You have to remove the airbag. So as you can see, I've already disconnected it. I really only have to do the negative, but I do both just for security. And I will stick something underneath there to hold that up, just to give me double insurance. It doesn't make any contact, even though it should not have an effect. So that is up off of the post, well away from that post. It's been sitting for over an hour, so everything should be drained. That airbag is very sensitive. You do not want that to go off. So here we go. So we have to get the steering wheel turned. To get the airbag out, there is a hole, which will be right under here, which you're supposed to be able to. I've never done this before. This will be just like any of you trying it. Go in, and that popped that right up, no problem. It clicks in. You just go in there on the little angle it was, and it should pop right up. Well, the first time it did. There we go. And it pops. There's supposed to be 3 from what I'm finding, but I only see the one. Take a better look here, see what we find. So you'll have to have the steering wheel. You gotta turn it to the right. So you can see I've got it straight up and down here. That point in there, so you're going to have a latch behind there, one on the bottom, and then one on the opposite side. It's not actually like looking at a little hole. It's more of a slot. It's kind of difficult. If you're over here to the sides, you can't get the right angle to release it. So that takes care of that one. And you have the one on the very bottom. It's more of a feel. You'll find it. It pushes in and it pops it right up. Then you'll have to go the opposite way. Straight up and down again. Try to get you a better view. Feel for the slot, the hole. You have to get under in there. Hold your centerpiece. You have to wiggle around until you can find it. Get her to release. guess you have to give it a tug. Bring this down. Let me get a better view. I want to leave that like that. Turn the steering wheel down. And then fold it down. Now we could rest it right there. Okay, that was a real bear getting it out of there. What I've learned is what you're doing is, you see that little post? You're depressing it. It goes in. And that's what releases it. So when you're in there, see that? So once you depress that, I believe what was going on, the reason I couldn't get it to come out, is the spring just didn't have enough pressure with the angle of the little bind. And when I gave it a tug, it popped out. So the whole time I was activating it, just not getting that pull or that pin quite in enough. Really, it should be a couple minutes to get that out. I struggled here for quite a while. But now we have the electrical connectors to pull off. And you can see it's just a little tab you pull out, and that should come up. It does look like it might have a locking mechanism in there. I'll give it a try, see what it does. Okay, in order to get these off, you've got two orange tabs. They're spring loaded, so those have to lift so it can unlock and pull these off. So you'll see how I can lift that. Both of those have to be lifted at the same time, and then you can pull it off. It's going to take two hands. And they do pop off rather easily. I put two little screwdrivers beside each side, or actually, this here is what I used. One on one side, one on the other. Anything like that, Allen wrench something, and as you pry up, when that pressure, when it releases, the pressure you have from that will pop it right off. Then you have this little one here, which was right here, and the airbag is free. Now let's get on to the steering wheel. This is the first time I've ever done this, so yes, it is a bit of an error as we learn. I had taken this off. I'm going to pop it back in just because I don't think it needs to be off. There was this connector here. This is going to be a 21 millimeter. I'm going to turn the steering wheel straight so it goes back on straight. So when we're driving, it doesn't feel like the steering wheel is not lined up. All right, let's see. I got the key in the off position. I'm going to get it to lock. Let's see, take it out. No, she don't want to lock. There it goes. Well, it's locked and crooked. That is not what I want. Well, that's the way it wants to be. What I'll do is I'm going to unscrew it, and then I'm going to mark it so we put it back on in the same spot. Okay, I've got a 21 millimeter on there. Steering wheel is locked to assist me in getting this off. I'm going to try to hold that and break that loose. Let's see what happens. There we go. Looks like it's a locking nut. It's got friction. So it's going to go like this the whole way. All right, it turns hard all the way out. There it is, the bolt. Now I want to mark that so I know exactly where it is. Hopefully we can mark it and let's take a look, see if it's, yeah, we can mark that. This way we'll know, get it right back in the right spot, and everything should line up. There. Hold this off. All right, careful, we got these wires. Looks like this white one here, we need to take it off. There we go. We've got our two airbags and that one black lead coming off of it. Okay, it's just the two airbags. All right, move this out of the way. I've got the one bolt out for this already. I'll have to see if there's any more. Take a look at this. Okay, I'm removing this cover. There's a slot here, pry up a little, get one side to pop, and then a little prying, and it seems to pop out. That'll fold out. This one is attached with this boot. So really, if I don't have to, I will not pull it out. Just make the job a little easier. This has two screws. Those out. The one underneath I took out earlier. Those two. Okay, seems to pop right off. Folds down. I don't think we have to take that off either. This clock spring has got to come out. Take a look at that. How does that come out now? Okay, I've got the clock spring off. There's a clip here, one on the other side, and one on the top. In that process, my cap came off here to this clock spring, and I got to figure out how to get that to secure back on. I'm going to put this off to the side right now to continue. We have two screws, one's on the bottom, one's in this hole here. Take those two off and continue. The one removed from the vehicle. It's got a part number 3L53AA. That's not actually the part number. Here it is. 93 400 M5550. There's the new one. 93 400 M5550. All right, let's put this one in. Okay, I've got the clock spring back together. There's a collar, this one here, on the back. It unclipped. So I had to clip it back together. I do not want that to come off and have all that ribbon come unraveling. Let's get this back in there. So, that should line up like that. This is where I'm at so far. I got the main steering wheel bolt to go in. I'm going to use a little bit of Loctite. They say 35 to 40 foot-pounds torque on the bolt. I'm not sure about that. That is what I'm finding, though, on the internet. They say you don't need to use Loctite. I know there was Loctite used on this. They say the factory doesn't use it, but there is definitely Loctite in there, and the way it came out, it was hard the whole way. So I'm going to use it. It's up to you. Look up your own torque spec, but what I found was 35 to 40 pounds, foot-pounds.